Hey, this is Rochelle from As I Grow, Always Learning. And you know that I created this channel for newbies because I'm a newbie myself. And as I learn things on my journey, I put it up on the channel. So everybody, please like, comment, share, include your comments to help other newbies. Everything helps. The feedback is great. So let's get started. In this video, I'm going to discuss Email Octopus. That is the email service that I use because of its simplicity. And I'm also going to introduce you to mail-tester.com. And my goal is to try to figure out when I'm sending out mass email mailings, why some emails are going into people's inboxes and why some emails are going into spam. So let me introduce you and show you how I was able to use mail-tester.com to create more effectiveness with my email campaigns. So let's go to Email Octopus first. This is the dashboard screen of Email Octopus. Very simple. And on this screen, you'll see lists, campaigns, and templates. Let's dive a little bit into each part. Your list is going to be your email list. You're going to either import those emails into Email Octopus or you're going to add each content individually, separately. Next would be the template. That's the actual email itself. So you're going to be able to create the template inside Email Octopus, or if you have an email template from another mail service or another website, you can always import the HTML into the template. And then lastly would be the campaign. So once you have your email list imported in and you also have your email template, you're going to merge those two together and then basically make a campaign. And once you get more advanced, then you'll be able to automate the campaigns. Okay, so let's get started and let's look at the next step. So now we're at mail-tester.com. And every time you go to this website, it's going to give you a unique email address to send a test email to. It's going to analyze that email and then create a report that we can see and hopefully improve upon so that we can make sure our emails are going into people's inboxes and not into their spam. And this is very crucial and important and is definitely something everyone should do. So let's jump over to Email Octopus, and I just want to show you some examples of some of my first email templates and how it grew to what I use now. And what I was doing, obviously, is I wanted to make nicer looking emails. I know you've probably received spam emails or emails from people that you have no idea how they got your email address. And they look very generic and very plain. And I used to always think to myself, like, why would they send this email out looking like this? But the reason why they do that is because that allows the email to get into your inbox versus going into your spam. So what email providers have, like Google, Gmail, I should say, and Yahoo, whatever you're using, AOL, Hotmail, whatever everyone uses, each one of them has some type of criteria that they determine whether an email is going to be considered spam and then automatically thrown into your spam inbox, or whether it's going to be considered okay to go to your regular inbox. And obviously, for us to have successful email campaigns, we need as many of our emails to be sent to the inbox versus the spam box. So there are certain things that they're looking for. And just to name some off the top of my head, images is one that is like an alert that it might be a spam. So I was using my logo and that turned out to be a no-no. I also was bolding all of the letters in my subject line. That's a no-no. Using a lot of different colors and fonts is a no-no. Certain words that you use are triggered as spam. So you can probably Google what makes an email spam and get a whole list of things, but these are just from my experience, some of the things that I had to eliminate from my emails in order to get a better chance of my emails reaching people's inboxes versus their spam. So now let's take a look at the email that I'm using now. And as you can see, much different, no images, very plain generic text, not too much bolding, not a lot of different color fonts. I eliminated the banner ad. I do still have links in this email to the affiliate marketing program that I would hope people would click on and join, but ultimately it's just a text link, very bland, very straightforward, but this is allowing my emails to get to people's inboxes. Now that we know what an email should look like in order to have a more success rate to get into people's inboxes, let me show you how we'll use the mail-tester.com with our email octopus to get better results. So I'm going to go into my list. I already have a list set up for the email-tester, but if you didn't have one, you would just press create and then create a list for that functionality. Okay, so I'm going to go into the one I already have that I created. And let me just show you real quick what the email was from Email Tester. Again, this is a unique email that they give you. And then once I have that email, I'm just going to cut and paste it into my list. And then I'm just going to press add. Since I always test my emails before I send them out to make sure that I'm going to get good results, I already have a previous address from Email-Tester. So once I add the new address, then I'm going to go back in and delete the past one, the previous one. So I just have the one Email-Tester email inside of my list. Okay, now my list is ready for the test and I have my email ready. So I need to go into my campaign in order to merge the two together. So we're just going to go through the screens. I already had some test emails go out, so I just duplicated that campaign. But you can see from the screen that I'm utilizing the most recent email that I've been using. Again, no images, plain text, no bold, no exclamation points, no banner images, and all of those trigger words that will put your email into spam. Also note on my email, there's 2 requirements when you send out an email: that you have a link to unsubscribe, and also that it's powered by Email Octopus. Once you pay for a plan in Email Octopus, then you're able to eliminate that line. Now we're on the last screen, so we'll pick the list that we created with the Email-Tester email in it, and we will press send to send the email. After we send our email, we'll get a confirmation screen from Email Octopus. And once we get the confirmation that the email was sent out, we'll then move over to email.tester.com and we will click on the checkout score link to see what the report gives us. So as you can see, I got a 9 out of 10, which is a great score, but it did not start out that way. So let me show you some of the terrible reports and show you how I fixed everything to eventually get to this 9 out of 10 good report that you see on the screen now. So remember the emails that I showed you that had the images and the bolds and the capital letters and the different color fonts and the banner ads? Well, when I started running my first email campaigns, this is the report that I was getting, the 1 out of 10. So let me show you how I fixed it. So as you can see, there was 9 points taken off in 3 categories. So let's start out with the category that has the -5 points taken away. One of the big red flags for email providers to determine if an email is spam or should it go into someone's inbox is the from email that you provide on your email campaign. So most email providers, when you're sending out your emails, will ask you for that from email. And if that from email is a free email service like Gmail, so let's say you say webmaster at BeBetterToday gmail.com, then that's going to be flagged. So what I would suggest is you buy a domain name. Again, you don't have to actually have a website developed and incur a lot of costs from providing a website, but at least you have the domain name registered to you and paid for. It's not that much yearly. It should be less than $20 a year. And then you can ask that domain name provider for a mailbox and pay for a mailbox. And I think I'm paying like $8 a year for a mailbox. But what that does is that allows me to have a from email address that has the domain name in it. So let's just say the email, or I should say the domain name is Get Better Every Day. So my email address will now say info@getbettereveryday.com or webmaster@getbettereveryday.com versus webmaster@gmail.com or info from getbettereveryday@gmail.com. This makes a considerable difference and will probably increase your scores by 3 to 4 points. So again, very important. The next thing is the email itself. Again, we want to eliminate any red flags from the text of the emails. So again, no all capitals in your subject letter. We want to eliminate bold lettering. We want to eliminate a lot of color fonts. We want to take the images out. We want to take exclamation points out. We want to do everything kind of in plain text and have a couple of links within the text, all throughout the text, to eventually drive traffic to our affiliate offers. But ultimately, by eliminating a lot of the red flags out of our email content, we will be able to increase our scores maybe 1 to 3 points. So that's significant as well. Also, again, as you can see, the next category that reduced 3 points from our report, it was because we were using a Gmail from email in our email campaigns and not sending it from a Gmail account, because again, I am using Email Octopus. So by getting a paid email address from a domain name, basically getting a mailbox off of the domain name, that now eliminates the 3 points. So now we're up probably 6, 7, 8 points just from making that one change. Again, it's not that expensive. If you're talking about a domain name, less than $20 a year, and a mailbox for the domain name, probably less than $10, but let's just say it's $30, which is probably not even going to be that high. But let's say it is $30 for the year. That's less than $3 a month to be able to ensure that your emails get to your person's inbox versus their spam box. And lastly, we're going to discuss the section has a 1 point deduction, and I still don't know how to eliminate that deduction. So once I learn how, I will add it to this channel, of course, to help others. But one thing I wanted to note about some of the little or smaller deductions that you may see, there's something called the DKIM or DKIM number. And as you can see at the bottom of the report screen in Mail-Tester, there is a link for that to give you more information. And you can also go to your email provider and probably get information about that DKIM situation. Those points are relatively small, but ultimately to get a score that is 10 at some point, those things would have to be eliminated as well. So as you can see, by buying that mailbox with the domain name and my email address, and by understanding what triggers these scammer programs to put your emails into the spam, and I adjusted all my emails to eliminate all of those red flags, I was able to turn a 1 point report into a 9 point report. And so that's going to ensure that I have more emails reaching people's inboxes versus their spam box. So now that I have a good report from email-tester.com, that ensures that I can get more of my emails into people's inboxes, I just wanted to show you a little bit of the results that I've gotten. So I've sent over 1,000 emails to people, and you may look at the percentages and say, wow, that's not that many, that's not a good percentage. But I just want to show you what those numbers mean. And so from those 1,000 emails that I sent, 25 people actually opened up the email. And that's only a 2.42 percentage, but 25 is pretty good. Now, from those 25, 2 actually clicked through. Now, even though it was only 2 click-throughs, hopefully one of those 2, or possibly both of them, will eventually join the affiliate offer. But it also allows the 25, hopefully they read a little bit of the email. And now, hopefully, when I send future emails, they will want to read them because they found value in this email. And hopefully, through finding value, they will eventually sign up to the affiliate offer. Now, the affiliate offer that I'm using is a reoccurring commission, so it's a 30%. So if, let's just say this person, and it's something that they would use on a monthly basis, so if they utilize it and they spend, let's say, $100 a month, I would get $30 a month from them for as long as they, keep using the affiliate offer. So that's a good offer. So now let's look at the cost of this offer. Remember we talked about the domain name and having a mailbox from the domain name to ensure that we have more emails hitting people's inboxes versus their spam? Well, let's say that cost us less than $3 a month. And let's say we get up to the point where we have, more than 2,000 subscribers, so we have to pay for email service. Again, Email Octopus is $19 a month for, I think, up to 10,000 subscribers. So that's not the emails you send. That's the actual subscribers that you import into Email Octopus. So let's say that's $19 a month. So let's say $22 a month is costing us to be able to send out emails to 10,000 subscribers. Okay, that's not bad, because if I can just get one person to click through on my affiliate offer, that one person is going to pay for that cost. So that's going to be absorbed. Then if any additional people decide to click on, that will eventually be profit, and then it'll just keep growing. Again, this is a marathon, not a sprint, right? So we have to start from somewhere. And being a newbie, we don't have anything. All of these people that are making a lot of money online, they have loyal email followers. They have people that are looking for their emails, will open up their emails, and will pretty much buy what they suggest. Okay, so that's the advantage that they have. But being a newbie, we don't have that. So what do us newbies have? Well, right now, from the videos I've put on the channel, I've given you 3 excellent tools to get your email campaigns rolling. The first thing is an email scraper called Atom Auto Mail. I think it's $99 for the lifetime and all of the upgrades. Right now, it allows you to do a lot of things, but what I use it for is to scrape emails from Facebook fan pages. So that means I'm getting highly targeted emails. Once I get the emails, then I am loading them to Email Octopus, which is very easy to use, especially for a newbie and somebody that may not be as computer technical as most. And I'm able to send these emails out. And now I'm giving you the tip of using the mail-tester.com in order to ensure that your emails are going to get to the inboxes of the people that you're sending the emails to. So these are 3 excellent tools to use, not that much money. And if you can get some sales for your efforts in the beginning, then that's just going to pay the cost. And you're just going to be able to mold that email list into loyal subscribers who will allow you to send emails to them open up the emails and eventually click through to any offer that you offer them with value. So this is a great head start for us newbies. Lastly, you want to take care of your email list. And what you want to do is if anybody clicks to unsubscribe, you want to remove them from future list. There's also a bounce report. There's a hard bounce and a soft bounce. From what I understand, a hard bounce is maybe the email doesn't exist anymore, so you want to take that off of your future list. A soft bounce usually is if the server's down or their mailbox is full, so you can keep those on, but you definitely want to remove the unsubscribed people and the bounce people and the people that reported you for spam. So just take care of your lists, remove those from future lists when you continue your email campaigns, and that will also give you better scores when you come back with less unsubscribes, less spams, and less bounce rates. Okay, folks, that's it for me for this video. Again, look at the description for the video links and further information. Again, try to look at the videos for the other 2 tools that I detail on this channel. But again, utilize the Atom Auto Mailer to scrape emails. Then use Email Octopus to have an easy way to send your affiliate offers out to your email list. And then use the mail-tester.com in order to make sure those emails are getting into the inboxes of everyone you're sending them to. Good luck. This is Rochelle from As I Grow Always Learning, and I will check everybody out on the next video. Share, like, comment. Thanks again.